Hello friends, welcome to Affairs Cloud Learn to Lead. This is Ashu and today we will discuss very important current affairs of 25th of November 2020. You can see here two best images of the day, but today we will discuss 7 to 8 very important and the most important current affairs of the day. So watch the video till the end. But before proceeding, I want to discuss about Affairs Cloud subscription that you can buy our Affairs Cloud current affair with two methods. You can visit our website, that is affairscloud.com/current affairs, or you can directly go to the description box of this video. There is a link of the subscription. You can directly visit the subscription area. What you will get in the subscription? You will get the daily wise PDF. In the daily wise PDF, you will get the daily theoretical current affair and daily question and answer PDF. It means all the theoretical current affairs will be given to you in the form of question and answer. There is a weekly PDF section. All the current affairs arranged according to the weeks. There is a weekly test so that you can evaluate yourself that how much current affair you can retain week wise. Next is the monthly PDF. That is the most important section because in the monthly PDF, we are providing you 5 PDFs. One is related to study PDF. It means all the theoretical current affairs given to you in the form of the PDF. Next, question and answer PDF. It means all the theoretical current affairs of the month will be converted into question and answer so that you can retain and revise the current affair very easily. Next, pocket PDF, as the name suggests, that it can be used before your exam. It means you can revise the current affair very quickly before your exam. Next, banking, finance and the economy PDF. It is very important for those aspirants who are preparing for the banking exams. And last but not the least, that is the question and answer PDF top 100. It means top 100 current affairs of the month will be provided to you in the form of PDF and in the form of question and answer. So it is very useful. And guys, this subscription comes at very minimal cost. If you visit the site, then you will surprised to see the price. And on that price, we are providing you 10% extra discount. If you use this code ASH10, then you will get the 10% extra discount or that minimal cost. And guys, these current affairs are available in Hindi as well as in English. So let's start our today's current affair, that is 25th of November. And here is our first question. Government of Karnataka issued notification to rename Haveri railway station. What will be the new name of this railway station? Mark under the very important section because again Karnataka government basically changing a name of the railway station recently. Just one month before, Karnataka government also changed one railway station name. And guys, this railway station, that is the Haveri railway station, the correct answer is Mahadevappa Melara railway station. So remember, Mahadevappa Melara railway station. He is also known as Bhagat Singh of the Karnataka. Bhagat Singh belongs to Punjab, but he belongs to Karnataka. But he was known as the Bhagat Singh of the Karnataka. So remember, Mahadevappa Melara railway station. And this is again very important. That is Siddharudha Swami railway station. This was the new name of the Hubli railway station. Remember, Siddharudha Swami railway station is the new name of the Hubli railway station. Now I am talking about the Haveri railway station, and Mahadevappa Melara railway station will be the new name of the Haveri railway station. So I repeated 2 or 3 times so that you can remember the question very easily. Now you can see the picture of Melara Mahadevappa, and you can also see that Mahadevappa was born in 1911 at Motibenur village in Haveri district, who was popularly known as Karnataka's Bhagat Singh for his revolutionary act against the British rule in Karnataka. So very important. And one more important thing in the history, that he was only representative from Mysore state in the Dandi March of Mahatma Gandhi, which was started by Gandhiji on the 12th of March 1930. And he started this yatra or this march from Sabarmati Ashram and reached the Dandi on the after 24 days, that is almost on the 6th of April 1930. So remember this. And he was the only representative from the Mysore state in the Dandi March of Mahatma Gandhi. He had attacked the railway station at Byadgi in Haveri, and the Britishers had announced rupees 300 reward to capture him, and at that time 300 was a very big amount. So remember the name of the person so that you can mark the answer correct. Move to our next question. And guys, state Karnataka is very important because every day I told you something about Karnataka. And why Karnataka is important? Because there is a national park very famous, that is Banerghatta National Park. Remember Banerghatta National Park? There is a Kali Tiger Reserve in Karnataka. Kali Tiger Reserve. There is a Kudremukh National Park, and Kudremukh Mines of Iron Mine is also famous in the Karnataka. Remember, these are very important things in Karnataka. And there is one more important thing, that is the Kolar Gold Field or the Kolar Gold Field. Basically, it is known as the Kolar Gold Field. That is also in Karnataka, and there is a movie on the Kolar Gold Field. You can also see that is the KGF Kolar Gold Field. Now, I am repeating basically the Banerghatta, Kali Tiger Reserve, Kudremukh, and the Kolar Gold Reserves. Move to next question. PM Modi launched Har Ghar Nal Yojana drinking water project in which state? Mark under the most important, because it is the Har Ghar Nal Yojana drinking water projects in which state? So remember, the most important keyword is the Har Ghar Nal Yojana, and it is started in the Uttar Pradesh. Remember, it is inaugurated by Prime Minister Modi ji. So you can see in the picture also that Prime Minister Modi ji launched Har Ghar Jal Yojana, that is drinking water projects in UP's Mirzapur and the Sonbhadra. That is the two focus districts of the Uttar Pradesh. You can also see here it is started in the Uttar Pradesh and the Sonbhadra district in the Vindhyachal region. Why they launched this scheme in the Vindhyachal region? Because there are many rivers in the Vindhyachal area, but this area still faces an issue of the drought as well as the water scarcity. That's why they wanted to serve the water in every area of the Uttar Pradesh, especially in the Mirzapur and the Sonbhadra. The scheme will be completed within the next 2 years. It means every household will have a capability to drink water and with the proper quality and the quantity within the 2 years. This is the main focus of this scheme. So remember, this is very important, and Uttar Pradesh, you all know, that is very famous tiger reserve, that is the Pilibhit Tiger Reserve. Pilibhit Tiger Reserve in Uttar Pradesh. Remember, there is a Dudhwa Tiger Reserve also in Uttar Pradesh. Remember, two tiger reserves are very important, Pilibhit and the Dudhwa Tiger Reserve. Very important. And one thing more, that is the capital. Capital is the Lucknow of Uttar Pradesh. Move to next question. NSDL Payments Bank partner with which insurance company to offer customized insurance solution to the customers? Now, what is the meaning of the customization? It means by your own wish, you can customize your insurance plans. That is the basically meaning of the customization. So tell me, what will be the answer? That NSDL Payment Bank Limited basically started the partnership with which insurance company to offer a customized, affordable, and whole range of general insurance products to its customers through NSDL Jiffy app. Remember, NSDL bank app name is the Jiffy. And this insurance company is, guys, HDFC Argo General Insurance Company. HDFC Argo General Insurance Company. So you can also see here NSDL Payment Bank signed agreement with HDFC Argo and joins hand to offer customized insurance solution to the customers. So when a bank is signing any agreement with the insurance company, the meaning is very simple. Why they are signing? Because either the insurance company want to sell their insurance product to the bank customers, or you can simply say the bank customers can reach the insurance policy very easily. This is the main probability when the bank is signing any agreement with the insurance company. And this is NSDL Payments Bank and signed agreement with the HDFC Argo General Insurance Company. You can see here, it is to offer a customized, affordable, and whole range of the general insurance products to its customer through NSDL Jiffy app. NSDL Jiffy app. And guys who don't know about the NSDL, that is the National Securities. Yes. Next is Depository Limited. So I am repeating again, that is National Securities Depository Limited. That is the meaning of NSDL, and the app name is the Jiffy mobile banking app of the NSDL. So you have to remember this thing also. It is to integrate an NSDSL Payment Bank deep distribution network and HDFC Argo strong innovation pipeline to contribute to financial inclusion in India, so that maximum to maximum persons can use the insurance policy and the banking service simultaneously. So one more important thing here is the HDFC Argo. Very much in news because recently HDFC Limited is merging two companies. One is the HDFC Argo Health Insurance, and one is the HDFC General Insurance Companies. They are basically merging, and they are becoming the HDFC Argo General Insurance Company. So there will be no health insurance company of the HDFs. Now there will be only one company, that is HDFC Argo General Insurance Company. Remember this also, it was recently merged. It was recently merged. And guys, remember one more important thing about HDFC Argo, that who is the chairman of HDFC Argo? That is Deepak S. Parekh. Remember, Deepak S. Parekh. Parekh ji. He is currently the chairman of HDFC Argo. Headquarters is in Mumbai and it was started in 2002. It was started in 2002. No need to remember about NSDL payments. It is the first and the largest depository in India, but no need to remember. It is not so much important. Just remember only the about HDFC Argo and the latest why it is in news. Move to next question. Muthoot Finance, in partnership with which insurance company, launched Muthoot Gold Shield to insure gold jewelry? This is again a very kind initiative of the Muthoot Finance and the insurance company, because all the risk factor of the persons or the customers will be covered by this insurance company or the insurance gold jewelry. And guys, the options are very same. So the policy is very important for the customers of the Muthoot Finance, and the policy will cover everything like robbery, theft, burglary, anything from insured person home, loss in transit, and 13 other disasters like natural calamities. So remember, this insurance policy is very important for the Muthoot Finance customers. And this insurance company name is the Bajaj Allianz General Insurance Company. Remember, name of the company is the Bajaj Allianz General Insurance Company. You can also see here Muthoot Finance and the Bajaj Allianz General Insurance Company, both basically not merging. Basically, Bajaj Allianz is providing the insurance to the Muthoot Finance customers for the gold jewelry. For the gold jewelry, even in the home, even loss in transit when you are moving from one place to another, and the 13 other natural disaster calamities. So remember this. You can also see here the scheme is backed by the Group Affinity All Risk Policy of the Bajaj Allianz General Insurance, the program that is the Group Affinity All Risk Policy of the Bajaj Allianz. It is launched as a part of Muthoot Finance ongoing customer loyalty program and the social commitment. The policy will cover burglary, robbery, theft and insured person home, loss in transit and 13 other disaster, which I already told you. Now, what about Muthoot Finance? This is important, guys. Remember, Muthoot Finance, who is the managing director? That is George Alexander Muthoot. Remember, managing director is George Alexander. Headquarters is in Kochi, Kerala. Headquarters is in Kochi, Kerala. Remember these two things about the Muthoot Finance. But about Bajaj Allianz General Insurance Company, who is the managing director and the chief executive officer? That is the Tapan Singhal. Remember, Tapan Singhal. And where is the headquarters? That is in Pune, Maharashtra. Pune, Maharashtra, that is the Bajaj Allianz General Insurance Company. So this is a thing under this question you have to mark under important section or the very important section. Move to next question. Which series won 48th International Emmys Award 2020? And it is the first time, guys, that any Indian series won any award in the Emmy Awards. And this award won under the drama series category. Drama series category. So I am talking about that it is the only Indian series that won the Emmy Award. So Indian series name is the Delhi Crime. Remember, the name is the Delhi Crime and it is the Netflix series. Remember, it is the Netflix series. You can remember. Or you can also see here, this is the front preview of the Delhi Crime and it is the International Emmy Award. And Delhi Crime bags Best Drama Series at the International Emmy Award 2020. And guys, mark under the most important section, most important question. You can also see here, Netflix India's original series Delhi Crime, written and directed by Richie Mehta. So remember the name who directed and basically scripted this movie, that is the Richie Mehta. Won this award under the drama series category. Delhi Crime wins first Emmy for a program from India. Any program from India, it is the first time that Indian series won this Emmy award. The 7-episode series follows the investigation of a gang rape and it is basically based on the Nirbhaya rape case. Nirbhaya rape case. So remember this thing, it is very important, even mark under the most important, because it is the first time that Indian series won this type of the award, that is the first Emmy for Indian program from India. And what about the International Academy of Television Arts and the Sciences? Because Emmy Awards organized by International Academy of Television Arts and Science. And remember, the headquarter is New York, United States. Nothing more need to remember. Just remember the headquarter of International Academy of Television Arts and Sciences, that is the New York, United States. Now guys, moving to next question. Which country has successfully launched the 8.2 ton lunar probe, namely Chang 5 or the Change 5, through Long March 5? It is basically known as the Chang E5, but you can remember Change 5, because if you cut these commas, then you can basically combine this word, that is the Change 5, through Long March 5, through Long March 5. And remember, this Long March 5 is the China's largest carrier rocket. China's largest carrier rocket. So mark under the most important. I already told you the answer. That is the China. So remember, it is the moon mission of the China. And guys, it is China's first spacecraft to moon to collect samples from the moon. So remember, it is the world also first since 1976. It is also world's first since 1976. Only two other countries like United States and the former USSR, that is the Soviet Union, have brought samples back from the moon. But it is after 44 years, it is the miracle again taking place by the China, that they are launching the first spacecraft to collect samples from the moon after 1976. Other two countries are United States of America and the former Soviet Union, that is the USSR. And remember, it is China. And remember the name, that is the Chang E5 or the Change 5. You can remember both. You can see here, that is the Chang E or the Change 5. China successfully launches its first spacecraft to moon to collect samples and return to Earth. And it is 23 days mission. You can see here, the task is to bring 2 kgs of sample soil and rock of moon to Earth in a mission of around 23 days. I already told you how much time it will take, 23 days. And it is the world first moon sample mission in 44 years since 1976. Earlier it was done by the United States of America and the Soviet Union, that is the USSR. The landing site of the Chang E5 will be near Mons Riumker, a volcanic mound in the Oceanus Procellarum, that is the ocean of storms, located in the northwest region of the moon. No need to remember this very difficult information. Just remember, they are landing on the northwest region of the moon, where is the ocean of storms, because they can find the soil and the rocks in very sufficient amount in that area. So remember the name of the mission. That is most important question under this category. Remember. And what about China, guys? All you know that capital is Beijing, currency is the renminbi, and president is the Xi Jinping. President is Xi Jinping. Next question. What is the name of India's first advanced heavyweight anti-submarine torpedo? It is the India's first advanced heavyweight. Earlier, India has lightweight anti-submarine torpedo, but not the heavyweight anti-submarine torpedo. Firstly, I am telling you the answer, then I will tell you the what is the name of the lightweight anti-submarine torpedo. The heavyweight anti-submarine torpedo is Varun Astar. Remember the name, that is the Varun Astar. The lightweight anti-submarine torpedo is the Shaina. Remember, the lightweight is the Shaina and the heavyweight is the Varun Astar. You can also, by the name, you can remember that Varun Astar is a heavy name. That's why it is heavyweight. And Shaina is very lightweight name, and you can remember that is a lightweight anti-submarine torpedo. You can also see the picture, that is a DRDO, that is very important department, Defense Research Development Organization. And who is the head of this organization? That is the G. Satish Reddy. And G. Satish Reddy basically launched this Varun Astar. You can also see here, G. Satish Reddy flagged off the first Varun Astar heavyweight torpedo to be delivered to the Indian Navy. And this Varun Astar has been designed and developed by Naval Science and Technological Laboratory, Visakhapatnam. Earlier, the lightweight also designed by this organization, that is the Naval Science and the Technological Laboratory. Varun Astar is an Indian advanced heavyweight submarine torpedo and is capable of being launched from both ships and submarines. It means you can launch this type of the torpedo from the ships and as well as the submarines. And all the contents which are used under this torpedo are 95% indigenously. It means all are built in India. It means Indian products are used under this. 95% products are used from India. So remember, this is very important. And what is the name of the lightweight? That is the Shaina. That is Shaina. Remember these 2 or 3 things which I told you. That is very important. Move to next question. Who won 51st edition of 2020 ATP? That is the Association of Tennis Professionals, officially known as 2020 NITO ATP Finals. NITO ATP Finals. And this finals held in London, United Kingdom. London, United Kingdom, and it is organized by, I already told you, that is the Association of Tennis Professionals. And this time, this ATP Tour or ATP Finals won by Daniil Medvedev. Remember, Daniil Medvedev, who won this, and he belongs to which country? Russia. He defeated basically Dominic Thiem, and he belongs to Austria. He belongs to Austria. So Daniil Medvedev won the ATP Finals. ATP Finals, I am repeating the name so that you can remember the news by my words. That is ATP Finals by the Daniil Medvedev. And he belongs to which country? Russia. And guys, one more important thing, Association of Tennis Professionals. Headquarter is in the London, United Kingdom, where this ATP Finals held. That is also held in London. So you can remember both news by the one news. Association of Tennis Professionals. You can also see the picture of the Daniil Medvedev. He belongs to Russia and beat Dominic Thiem from Austria to win ATP Tour Finals in London. Move to our next question. Tarun Gogoi, the longest serving chief minister of which state, passed away? Mark under the most important because he was the most important chief minister of that state, and he also was the longest serving chief minister of that state and very popular leader of the Indian National Congress. He was passed at the age of 84 years. So, and he was the longest serving chief minister of which state? That is Assam. Assam state, guys, very important. I will tell you 2 or 3 important points about Assam, but you have to remember he was the longest serving chief minister of Assam. This is the very important thing because he represented which constituency? That is the Jorhat constituency. Remember, Jorhat constituency. When he became the parliament member from 1971 to 1980s. But after that, he changed his constituency. That is the Klayabor. Remember this also. The 2 constituency, Jorhat and the Klayabor. And Tarun Gogoi served as the chief minister of Assam for 3 terms. From 2001 to 2016, he served Assam as a chief minister for 3 times. He has served the member of Legislative Assembly from the Tittabur constituency since 2001. It means from the 2001 he was MLA of Assam from the Tittabur constituency. Who belongs to Assam. That is very important news for you guys. And he also served as the member of parliament for 6 terms and served as the union minister for 2 times. That is very important person. That's why I marked into the most important section. Remember, the state is the Assam. And one more important thing, he was the 13th Chief Minister of Assam. Under the ministry category, he was Minister of State as an independent charge of food processing industry. And his MLA constituency is Tittabur. Remember, Tittabur. That is the MLA constituency. Member of Parliament from Kaliabor also, and from the Jorhat constituency. This is the basically main important things about the Tarun Gogoi. Remember, you can also see the image of the Tarun Gogoi, that former Assam longest serving chief minister dies, and he was chief minister from 2001 to 2016 3 times, and this is very important. And guys, why Assam is famous? I already told you. There is a Kaziranga National Park. There is a Manas National Park and the Manas Tiger Reserve. Second is the Nameri Tiger Reserve and Nameri National Park. There is a one biosphere reserve, that is Dibru-Saikhowa. Remember, Dibru-Saikhowa Biosphere Reserve is in Assam. So these 4 things are in Assam and very important. There is a riverine island named Majuli is also in Assam, which is formed by the Brahmaputra River. Remember this. Move to next question. Which state government launched the mobile app for public to reach fire and the rescue services? This is important, guys. Mark under the important section or the very important section because it is a name of a scheme, that is the THI, and it is launched by one state government. So this is a very important question because any scheme is launched by the state government, that is very important, or the app is launched by the any state government, that is again very important. So this is a mobile application and it is for public to reach fire and the rescue services. And this Thi mobile application is launched by the Tamil Nadu. This Thi, from the T you can remember, it is the Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu Chief Minister Palaniswamy launched this mobile application for the public to reach fire and the rescue services very easily. So it is to help the people in case of fire accidents, floods, any type of the mishaps, or rescue in the wildlife, any chemical or the gas leakage, or any type of the disaster. Then you can basically approach this app, and by this app within 10 seconds, when you reach this app, your all the required arrangement has been made. So this is the basically information given by the Palaniswamy, who is the currently Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu. You can see here, Tamil Nadu Chief Minister launches Thi app. And you can also see here, to help the people in case of fire accidents, flood, mishaps in the deep wells, or rescue in the wildlife, chemical or gas leaks and others. The required arrangements has been made to support the people within 10 seconds on the uses of the Thi app. The Thi app can be downloaded at free of cost and can also be used to alert accident. If you are crossing something and you saw some disaster is going on, then you can alert the accident on the Thi app. This is again very important for the other persons. Recently, the Palaniswamy handed over check of rupees 25 lakh each to the families of the deceased fireman K. Shivaranjan, who died while fighting a fire accident in the Madurai. That's why this type of the app is launched. So remember, it is Tamil Nadu. There is a Mudumalai National Park. There is a Annamalai National Park in the Tamil Nadu. Remember. Moving to next, which state announced Duare Duare Sarkar scheme and Karmai or the Karmi scheme? Yes, I am talking about the name of the state. Which state announced Duare Duare Sarkar scheme? Duare Duare Sarkar scheme and Karmai Dharma scheme. And this state is, guys, West Bengal. And very famous Chief Minister, that is Didi. And Mamata Banerjee is the Chief Minister of West Bengal. Very important question, mark it very important, because this time the state government started two schemes, Duare Duare Sarkar scheme and Karmai Dharma scheme or the Dharma scheme. West Bengal, Mamata Banerjee announced Duare Duare Paschim Banga Sarkar and Karmai Dharma scheme. You can also see here, this scheme, that is Duare Duare Paschim Banga Sarkar scheme, West Bengal government at every doorstep to address the grievances of the people starting from the block level. It means the government officer will visit the home. If you have any problem, then you can tell to the this block level officers. Next is the Karmai Dharma, that is work is worship, providing motorbikes for the youth to enable them to do small scale businesses. To provide the motorbikes for the youth to enable them to do small scale businesses. And how the government will provide the motorbikes? The motorbikes are provided with the assistance from the cooperative banks. And the bikes will be equipped with the boxes on the back of the bikes for carrying items to be sold. It means if you are a daily wager or if you want to sell your products through your bikes, then the bikes will be equipped with some boxes on the back so that you can sell your items very easily. So this is the Karmai Dharma, Karam Dharma scheme. Or Karam means that is work is worship. Dharam means worship and Karam means work. So remember, work is worship. And Mamata Banerjee also announced 100% scholarship to the people in need of it. And who basically are in need of the scholarship, they will provide the 100% scholarship also in the West Bengal. And in 2021 starting, there is an election in the West Bengal. Remember this thing also. Move to next question. Which state launched Abhyam app? Remember the name of the app. Already we done with the Thi app, that is the Tamil Nadu for the fire services, and it is the Abhyam app for safety of women traveling by auto or the taxis. By auto or the taxis, mark under the very important, because it is again a state government and again a new scheme. And this scheme is launched by the Arunachal Pradesh, not Arunachal Pradesh, guys. Not Arunachal Pradesh. Arunachal Pradesh is a wrong answer, which is a very wrong answer. Arunachal Pradesh. If students are thinking about the Arunachal Pradesh, it is not Arunachal Pradesh. Basically, it is Andhra Pradesh. It is Andhra Pradesh. Remember. So no option is there. So no option is right, and the answer should be of this app is the Abhyam app is the Andhra Pradesh. You can see here. Safety of women passenger launched in the Andhra Pradesh, that is the Abhyam app. and you already know the name of the Chief Minister, that is Jagan Mohan Reddy ji. And he launched this app virtually for the safety of women traveling by auto and the taxis. So you can also see here, the app will help women to raise an alarm in case of any emergency. This is the first Internet of Things based women safety project. It means it is the first time that this type of the project is started. The app was launched as a part of the first phase of the Abhyam project. Remember the name of the project and who belongs to the Andhra Pradesh. That is very important news. And during the first phase, 1,000 auto rickshaws equipped with GPS services or the devices have been linked to the Abhyam app in Visakhapatnam, so that it can be traced. It can be traced if any incident occurs in auto or the taxis with any type of the woman. The project has been sanctioned by the central government under the Nirbhaya scheme, because it is for the safety of the women, and all the funds will be provided under the Nirbhaya fund. So remember this. And Andhra Pradesh governor is Vishwa Bhushan, remember, Vishwa Bhushan Harichandran, that is the full name. And you all know there is a very famous dam, that is the Nagarjuna Sagar Dam, on which river? That is Krishna. And which is the longest tributary of Krishna? That is Bhima. Which is the longest tributary of Krishna? That is Bhima. And what is the name of the largest tributary of Krishna? That is Tungabhadra. Remember, it is Tungabhadra. And what is the origination point of Krishna? Many students know that Krishna's origination point is in Karnataka, but not. Krishna origination point is in Maharashtra, that is Mahabaleshwar. Remember these 2 or 3 things that are very important and asked in so many exams. Remember these things. Now moving to next question, and it is from picture, learn from picture series, that 59th National Pharmacy Week. 59th National Pharmacy Week. It is not international level, it is National Pharmacy Week from 16th of November to 22nd of November. 16th of November to 22nd of November. What is the theme? Pharmacist, frontline health professionals. Because in COVID-19, everyone knows that pharmacists are very important for the society. Because this day is celebrated just to create awareness to the stakeholders about the presence of pharmacists in the society, and to acknowledge the importance of the role of registered pharmacist with the respect to medicine, its uses, handling and dispensing. Even for those people also this is very important, because pharmacists are very important. The persons who can't afford the fee of the doctor, then they can directly go to the pharmacy and take the medicine from the pharmacist. So this is again important for those persons. So National Pharmacy Week from the 16th to 22nd of November. Move to next. It is the World Heritage Day, guys. World Heritage Days. Earlier it was national, but this is the international. That is the World Heritage Day. And it is celebrated by the UNESCO. It is celebrated by UNESCO, that is United Nations Education, Scientific and Cultural Organization. World Heritage Week from the 19th of November to 25th of November. 19th of November to 25th of November. It is just to create awareness among the general public about the importance of rich heritage, and to make them strive for the preservation of their heritage, especially for India, because there are so many diversities and so much culture in India, and different type of culture in every society is prevalent in India. So that's why there is a need to preserve this rich heritage. So that's why there is a basically fundamental right to preserve their culture under Article 29 and 30. It is a fundamental right to preserve their culture and the educations. So it is very important. World Heritage Week. And the organization name is the UNESCO. All you know about the UNESCO. UNESCO headquarters is in Paris. And who is currently head of UNESCO? Audrey Azoulay. I already covered this question 2 or 3 days back, but these are organization repeatedly comes in the questions and the exams. So that's why I am repeating every day. Headquarters is in Paris. Head is Audrey Azoulay. Now, moving to last question of the day, and next we move to the one-liner questions. And this book is, guys, very important. If you have notebook, then write the thing which I am telling you, that Phool Songi. It is a Bhojpuri novel. Remember, it is a Bhojpuri language novel. Bhojpuri language novel, and it is written by Pandey Kapil. It is written by Pandey Kapil. Remember the name of the book, Pandey Kapil. And book name is the Phool Songi. Why this book is important? Because it is the first ever book of a Bhojpuri language which is translated into English. This is the very important thing, that Bhojpuri language book or the novel translated into English, and it is the first time. And who translated it? That is Gautam Chaube. Gautam Chaube, but remember the first name, that is the Pandey Kapil, because the original Fool Sungi book written by the Pandey Kapil. Remember this. So mark this question under the important section and write which I told you. Very important. Because Pandey Kapil, very renowned, you can say, Bhojpuri literature poet, and Pandey Kapil was a, you can say, master of the Bhojpuri literature, very famous person. And next we are moving to the one-liner important points. First is the RBI becomes world first central bank to reach 1 million followers of the Twitter. So remember this kind of information can be asked in exam, that which central bank becomes the world first central bank to reach the 1 million followers in the Twitter. Next is the Karnataka cabinet approves the creation of Vijayanagar as the 31st district. So remember the new district which is created by the Karnataka government, that is the Vijayanagar. Next is 5th India's International Cherry Blossom Festival 2020, which is celebrated by this Shillong, and it was cancelled due to the pandemic. It means I am talking about the Meghalaya. So remember, Cherry Blossom Festival, Meghalaya. And guys, next is the 72nd NCC National Cadet Corps Raising Day on the 22nd of November. Just remember, National Cadet Corps Raising Day is on 22nd of November. Next, Ravi Shankar Prasad launched Umang International app for 9 countries during online conference. That is name of the app. You all know, I think, that is the Umang app. Umang app, Unified Mobile Application for New Age Governance. Unified Mobile Application for New Age Governance. So this app is extended for the 9 countries, like you can say United States of America, United Kingdom, Canada, and other countries also there. And this is basically you can say the inaugurated or started by the Ravi Shankar Prasad. And Ravi Shankar Prasad, Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, goes to the Ravi Shankar Prasad. Next is the FICCI's FLO, that is FICCI's Lady Organization, sign MOU with IESC of IIM Shillong to mentor women entrepreneurs. It means FICCI's, that is the FICCI's Ladies Organization, signs MOU with IIM Shillong. And there is a one center of IIM that is known as the Incubation and Enterprise Support Center. No need to remember IESC, just remember IIM Shillong. That is again in Meghalaya. IIM Shillong. So FICCI tie up with the IIM Shillong for the women entrepreneurs. So again, not so much important, but the organization is important. That is the FICCI. FICCI's means Federation of Indian Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Who is the president? That is Sangeeta Reddy. Remember, who is the president of FICCI? Sangeeta Reddy. Headquarter of FICCI is New Delhi. Headquarter of FICCI is the New Delhi. And what about FICCI's lady organization? FLO president is the Jahan Nabi. Remember, Jahan Nabi. Full name is, I think, Jahan Nabi Fuqa. Headquarter is in New Delhi again. So remember the FICCI. FICCI's president is Sangeeta Reddy. So this is one-liner important, and very important things in the one-liner also. So guys, this is all for the 25th and 26th, 27 and 28, 29 and 26, 27, 28 and 29 and 30. This will be uploaded today. Night. So don't worry, from the tomorrow we will upload from the morning, and 26, 27, 28, 29, 30 will be uploaded today night. Thank you guys for watching this video, and subscribe this channel if you like the video, and please press the bell button so that you can receive the notification on time. Please provide 700 plus likes so that we can make more videos on the different content. And guys, it is Affairs Cloud promise that it will boost your confidence in the general awareness section, because 90% of the current affairs covered from our current affairs. So this is very big thing about you. So thank you guys for supporting us, and keep watching. Take care.